that's what you get from him. That's it is an ego game. When you say that you're the best, you want to be out there all the time. But that's a detriment, and it didn't help the team. Now, later in the season, this is me, and I'm not being a pessimist. I'm a realist with it. The stats that were there for him were just inflated stats. When they
So,
played against the best teams,
they're bloated as stats, you'd say.
it basically is what it is. They beat the Jaguars, and he threw for a lot of yards and a few touchdowns. That's the Jaguars. When they played real teams, he didn't play that well, and that's just the gist of the matter. And the biggest one was on when they played Pittsburgh. They had a that was a perfect game for them to get back on track.
Yeah.
And he was doing things in that game that the normal Aaron Rodgers, or you would think the normal Aaron Rodgers wouldn't do. There was guys running wide open in that game. Like, I haven't talked to you for a while, but I talked about that a lot from that game, watching the film. There were guys open all over the field, and I don't know if he just refused to throw the ball to them or he was just focused in on, one target from the snap of the ball because he couldn't really move, and he made a lot of mistakes. He was taking sacks. He threw the interception right before halftime that really turned the game around. When his favorite target ended up being Devontae was running wide open down the sideline. So it's like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? So like things like that were happening game after game after game, and then the stats became bloated, and people was just looking at the stats instead of actually really looking at the game.